Hi, I'm Angified. I started Angified Presents.
We share the love of music.
It has been medicine and therapy. Nothing else worked.
It has saved many of us. With mental health, we need to open our eyes.
Hurt people hurt people.
We ask that you listen, comprehend, and relate with your ears.
Form that heart of unity and one.
We share on this stage.
Statistics, feelings,
And ourselves.
we stand with the belief to be you, to be heard, and to be original.
We all may be different, with opinions and beliefs.
At the end of the day, we are all brothers and sisters.
We are family.
We ask that you join us in a magical journey with artists from around the world. Open your minds. Let in the love.
And listen with your hearts.
We all want a better tomorrow. Be one.
Communicate and look out for one another. And then, and only then, will you find the world.
We will find peace in all the world.
You'll find the world. And you will find in this shining world. He was among us in every boy and girl. Many have been broken, red hearts turn black. Love will melt the ice and turn it back, and you will find the world. You will find the world. You will find the world. And when you find a place called home, where everyone is free to roam, a whole new world, a better place for our children's futures at stake. And you'll find, with music in your soul, laughter in your hearts, together we can grow a better place, with love in our soul. And you will find, together we can save it all. And you will find, and you will find a place called home, where every
Here's the best first thing morning routine for your voice. First, drink some water. Slowly. Enjoy that first glass of room temperature water. Then, straighten your back out. Find something to hang from and do just a half or even quarter pull-up. Let your spine decompress. This is going to help you release any tension that's caused by being balled up or sleeping in an awkward position that you may otherwise carry with you throughout the day. Then, turn the steam up. Get in the shower and do broken sirens. It's important that they're broken and not controlled. This means expose your brake, go into fry, go up, go down, have no agenda. Experience where your voice is and let it warm up with that steam. This is going to be all kinds of nuts. I can't believe this actually exists. I've done all sorts of videos on both Courtney and Tatiana and how they get their incredible sounds. I've left a playlist link at the end of this video so that you can check out all the other ways that I've explored their voices. Let's discover and appreciate this incredible collaboration together, shall we? I love Courtney's live energy. I feel like even as good as the studio recordings are, her one takes and certainly her actual, real live concert performances, I feel like they're better. It speaks volumes to what a good vocalist she is, because lots of vocalists can't handle doing what they do in the studio live. She can, and she adds a whole other brand of energy to it. Okay. Hear how she approaches some of those phrases with just a breath? There's no note there. This is like a way that she injects intimacy into her live performances. She does this some on the studio recordings, but I notice it more in some of the live performances that I've heard her be awesome in. I just wanna hold the flame, give feedback loop. I'm spinning out of control. You see these units crushing. Intimate. I love that flip. Altar! Flips up into her head voice there, not because she has to. Okay. What's coming? I know they can't do this from like a marketing perspective, but it would have been really cool if the title didn't say Tatiana was in it, and then everybody watching was like, ah! I mean, we'd find out soon enough, but I suppose it helps with the anticipation.
Nothing sacred, nothing lost. The birds of prey invade my thoughts. They promise I will feel the pain. Not strong enough to hold the flame. Negative feedback loop. I'm spinning out of control.
I like how she's iterating on the melody just a little bit. It's very Tatiana. She's bringing her own personality already. Brooding and it's beautiful.
Negative feedback loop. I'm spinning out of control. This sickly sweetness is crushing me.
She's got such a heavier voice too, singing voice. Beautiful. Come on. Come on. Isn't it exciting that we get to see inside Tatiana's voice very soon? I'm very excited about that. Back up a little bit. Yes! Yes! The way they divided it up, divided and conquered. There'd be a more menacing combination. I don't think so. I don't think so. If you're interested in learning to scream and sing like these ladies, I've worked with several artists over the last few years that can help you get there. Head to mymusicalvoice.com and check out the many collaborative courses that I've done on harsh vocals. And if you're interested in any of them, enter Scream Big as a coupon code for a nice discount. I just love how Courtney goes in between of a moaning true chord, like full-voiced engagement into her scream. And then we have this lower, juicier sound from Tatiana. to be in the audience the next time this happens. Even that moment of harmony there, that blend, just epic. Oh my! It helps that this is I think one of the best songs to come out of the scene in a long, long time. More. That was sick too, right? The blend of the crowd and the other background vocals. It's a lightness and a bounciness and an intensity that having these two vocalists sing this song, absolutely priceless.
Thank you so much, Tati.
If you'd like to see some of those videos I talked about at the very beginning of me breaking down, analyzing, and attempting to learn from each of these masters, here's that playlist. And again, if you'd like to work some of these sounds that you're hearing them do into your own voice, I've worked with some amazing artists that can help you do just that. Head to mymusicalvoice.com and enter Scream Big for a nice discount on anything you see there from those artists. Here's a quick test you can do to see if your voice is warmed up. This is assuming you've already done some warm-ups. Pick an upper chest note, a note that you can belt. Hey! Then flip back and forth between chest and head voice on that same note. Do different vowels. Ooh, 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 e. If you're able to make that transition and have good closure, so a pure tone after that flip into your head voice, there's a strong chance you are well warmed up. If you feel raspy or you feel like that transition isn't able to be very abrupt, then you need to do a little bit more warming up. This has been such a fun ride so far. As soon as I listened to the studio version of this, I was eagerly awaiting when Linkin Park would release the official live version. And many of you who have already requested I review this said that it was even better in many ways than the studio recording, from Emily's performance, perspective. So, I've said this in other videos, but Mike's humble and in the audience with you instead of performing as better than everybody, even though he's one of the, biggest rock stars in the world right now, he's just got such an incredible attitude and demeanor, and it should be an example to everybody, every single person who's ever been in the spotlight. Mike Shinoda. Built-in aggression I've noticed in the recent live recordings to Mike's rapping. Like, it's been a bit more, which I love. You can hear and feel his excitement. Consistencies that we hear in her scream and her screaming. I know a lot of people have said that it's too inconsistent or that it sounds like she's ruining her voice, but I have to say I completely disagree. I really resonate with this type of screaming because it's vulnerable, because it's volatile and textured. There's so much to it. And you're always sort of on the edge of your seat, like, is she going to make it through it? Is it because it sounds dangerous? And it makes me lean into it all the more. And I think one of the reasons I like it so much is because it's kind of close to how I've felt out my own screams, like on that line of volatility. She goes higher there and goes to the I vowel shape. That's a vocal budgeting thing, but it's also really cool sounding live. Interested in developing healthy yet terrifying sounding screaming, including sing screaming like this? Head to mymusicalvoice.com and check out any of the artist courses that I've done there. You'll get amazing, comprehensive, and interactive opportunities to learn how to do this and more with your voice. If you're interested in any of those courses, enter the code SCREAMBIG for a nice discount on anything there. Her timing, I feel like, has gotten better. She's taking spaces and breaths and being very deliberate. As I got into the Dead Sarah stuff, I realized that she was already very good at this, like phrasing with her voice. But I can hear it in this live performance melding with the band in a way that I didn't hear on the original September 5th left there on after the. You might be saying, what are you talking about? It's just the intentional cutoff, the way she knew that effect was coming, left space for that effect. It's not a whole lot different than the studio recording, but there's just a bit more of a beat there in between. And it's a subtle thing, but it's super cool how she's leaning into the music. Back up and is there. Her voice is fully there. Excellent showmanship. Oh, listening again.
Explaining what the joke is.
And listen to the volatility, the cracking, the right on the edge of losing it, but not. Like it's just fun to listen to and fun to, you feel like you're a part of what's happening. Even though this is now not live and it's pre-recorded, I'm a part of what's going on. I feel it in my neck and my viscera. That though it sounds painful, and I've had lots of artists, screamers in this room tell me the same sorts of things. If it was really damaging her voice, she would not be able to sing the next line based on how much airflow and how the intensity is working in what she just did on that scream. She's living in an in-between with her voice that allows it to sound terrifying, but it's perfectly safe. Done with the right technique, you can also make it sound like that and be very damaging to your voice in the studio recording. The volatility, the visceral texture, the direct connection I feel like I have with the music and the vocals. Sick. Check this playlist for more on Emily's screaming technique and how the techniques differ from what Chester did, and ways that you can work things into your own voice. And again, if you'd like help working with your own voice and developing healthy, awesome sounding screaming, go to mymusicalvoice.com and check out any of the collaborative courses that I've worked on there. Enter Scream Big for a nice discount if you'd like to try enrolling in one of those courses. We'll see you for more. Really, there are only two things you need to make sure you do as a vocalist if you want to be a successful singer. The first is constantly put yourself in what may seem like initially uncomfortable situations. Things that address the fears you have about using your voice and about people hearing your voice. Then the second is constantly invite people in to the experience that you have with your voice. Singing is an experience. It's not merely a sound, or it's not merely an instrument. It's an experience. It's a bodily experience. It's a spiritual experience. And so if you're bringing others into this and giving them that opportunity to relate to you in that way, you will relate to them. You will draw them in because of your giving spirit. This is all you need, these two things, to be successful as a singer. I've found that most singers, when trying to improve their pitch or trying to learn a melody or work a song into their repertoire, they're going about it completely the wrong way. I'm going to show you how I've used a particular technique and method that has helped me and tons of my students majorly improve their pitch without really trying and nail melodies that are initially quite challenging, therefore being able to perform songs on a whole other level. And if you'd like an extension of what you're learning in this video and you'd like to see me walk through a process with another student in the room, click the link below in the pinned comment or video description and join my free course. The way most, not even beginner singers, tend to approach internalizing pitch and learning a melody. Go for a musical constant like a guitar and sing along with the melody to pitch constants, right? I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. See if I can get creep a little better. That's the third. That's a little hard to get. I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? And you may have seen, people work together with someone playing the pitches on the piano and then someone else singing. And okay, you got the pitches. Now let's move on to, and then you start playing the chords. Okay, make sure you get in those pitches. I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. Let's work on that descent again. I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. Oh, my voice is quivering on the weirdo. Weirdo. Why can't I get that pitch? Weirdo. And it's so flustering and frustrating for both parties if you've got someone else involved, or even for yourself if you're trying to play guitar and accompany yourself. It just doesn't work. And it makes the process of learning a melody or a song cringy because you're so focused on the notes, the melody, and not the delivery or the emotion or ethos behind the track at all. For years, this is how I have learned songs and internalized melodies. Yes, even challenging melodies. I start by completely detaching myself from the original performance of a song. If you're accompanying yourself, that's great. Or if you have someone accompanying you, that's cool too. Or if you're using a backing track, this is still great. Just make sure that you're not going into it with, oh, I've got to sing it like the original. I've got to hit all those notes. No, detach. Decide to detach. What that looks like for me is this. I learn the chord progression, usually of the chorus first, and I just start feeling the changes, and I start singing whatever over those changes. It's like a warm-up. Even let go of the timing. yeah. Be goofy, yeah. No, 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 no. Oh, yeah. Then I read over the lyrics. I have them in front of me. Not trying to go from memory. I'm learning. But I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. Ugh. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I'm a creep. I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. I'm a weirdo. The hell am I doing here? The hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't belong here. No. I'm a creep. Then, once I've internalized how the lyrics make me feel, I start going for just a note here and there that's loosely associated with the melody. Expression first. Feel the song. Feel the changes first. Don't worry about hitting note for note. In fact, intentionally do not hit note for note. I'm a creep. And I'm a weirdo. I'm a weirdo. The hell am I doing here? Here. Certainly purposely trash some pitches. I don't belong here. Belong. I'm a creep. I'm a creep. You're easing in. I'm a weirdo. Yeah. Slow down. What the hell am I doing here? Doing here, doing here, doing here. I don't belong here. I don't belong. Yeah. Ooh. Now that we've gotten this sense of permission to be free over the track and hit certain notes and sort of fall into certain pitches rather than trying to hit pitches, we're easing into the song, not from an accuracy standpoint, but from an experience standpoint. We let our memory of the melody take over and combine that with our experience that we've just had. Again, not trying to nail anything, just trying to ease into it. Ooh, I'm a creep. Yeah, I'm a weirdo. No. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. No. I'm a creep. Yeah, I'm a weirdo. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. No. She's running out the door. Genuine involvement and connection with a piece of music, I have found, needs to happen before you fully learn it. If you try to pursue learning it too much or to the T, you lose the ability to connect with it in a way that's unique to you. Yeah, I mean, during what I just did there were problems. My voice didn't behave exactly the way I wanted it to. I wasn't hitting certain pitches. I cracked a couple times, but I connected with it. And I connected with it before I made a good version of the song. This is how to improve your pitch. This is how to improve your performance. Your connection with the music that you're singing must be first. Pitch will come as you connect with the song. Hope you found this helpful and inspiring. Please, if you want to go deeper with me and learn more of these kinds of mindfulness tricks and tips, click that link below in the pinned comment or video description and join my free course. We'll see you for more. Here's a quick yet introspective exercise that anybody can do to strengthen their higher notes. Go into your head voice and do an intentionally raspy sounding note. Then work on making the transition from that raspy head voice note into a full note in your head voice. Leaning into the differences between the sensations of raspy head voice and good chord closure round head voice is going to awaken your vocal tract and your placement in a lot of different ways. You're experimenting with chord closure and airflow moderation. Both of these things are key to developing a stronger, higher voice. Once you get these dialed in and you really lean into that good chord closure head voice, this is the beginnings of being able to feel out your mixed voice. So according to a bunch of new comments on my channel, this song, Shoka, I think I might be saying that right, is the first song that Ado has written all on her own, composed it. This is good. I've said this on other songs, but I love how I can be like this at one point and she's causing all sorts of like angst and uneasiness in me, and then with a flip of her voice, a change in character, I relax and I release all this tension. She evokes so many different emotions in her singing, and it rubs off on the listener. Like if you're actively listening to one of her songs, you can't help but be like, and follow that train of there's like 5 different vocal postures in that one line. I hear how it's like back and of course I sound terrible doing it. I'm not trying to sound good. I'm just trying to experiment with my own voice and like place it for inspiration. But listen to how it's like, sound of this. Kind of a Kermit sound. And then she brings it forward and distorts it a little bit. Belted, bright, distorted, nasal, crowd, all in one little phrase. Pause, just based on some of the subtitles I see going by, and just read through the lyrics. This seems like a heavy song. I don't usually do this, but I think this is important. By hurting others, are you looking to be rewarded? I end up singing about my arrogant ego, singing about her ego. What an interesting amount of self-awareness that she's demonstrating here. The words I once loved have been destroyed. The voice I've built up is the wrong answer for this world. Man, Ado, I don't think so. I think it's a needed voice for this world. I hate the face of not knowing anything. Even if I lined up words lovelier than a pre-dawn dream, fireworks in the city withers beautifully. Well, that translated in an awesome way. That was, wow. Words I couldn't say before keep pouring out endlessly. Even if wishes are granted, nothing really changes. Promises once made get forgotten. Won't you kill? Whoa. This is a dark song. Speaking about her voice, if ethics create reasoning, is this hoarse voice righteousness? If correctness always turns into kindness, Ooh, and then, oh. We want to hear how this isn't. See, this is giving Matt that tell me. No, not at all like that. She leans into it on she. Listen with she. She, and then it gets really bright and brash. Now, I can't do it up in that range, so I'm going to lower it a little bit so I can show you the approach. We'll put it right there. So we're going to take it from... She adds this grit to it. It's a compress, like lifting something heavy. There's my belt. And we've heard her do this in other songs, but then she lets it fall apart and adds another layer of grit. Listen carefully. This grit is based on a sigh or an airiness to the sound. Okay. Like that. A little bit more sigh. If you're intrigued by how Ado uses her voice and inspired by her music, and you'd like to take a step in experiencing your own voice in a new way and finding out what it can really do, click the link below and join my free course. I'll help you pull things out of your voice you never knew were there. You can find it in the pinned comment or the video. Forming, right? She leans into that distorted sound with the way she adds distortion to her voice, and then she purifies it as she knows there's this hole. This is composition, right? This is composition. As she knows...